What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein, and today we got another flagship beast here from Realme and introducing the Realme GT Neo 3. Yes, it's been a while since I actually did review a latest phone, and I'm super excited to check out this one over here from Realme. And in today's typical fashion with Dr. Hammerstein, what we are going to do, of course, is do a little bit of some unboxing, go through the key specs and features of this amazing phone over here. Of course, share you my thoughts and my opinions on whether to get this phone if you do decide to buy this. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so let's start off with the packaging over here, and it's of course very uniform and very consistent with what Realme has been giving us. Very nice and clean designs with their GT series. So let's unbox this bad boy up and let's see what we're gonna get right off the box. So here we have the welcome package, and let's see what's inside. And we do have a nice clear case over here with that nice frosted black finish over here. So something new over here, we do have an 80-watt super dart charger, so it's able to charge up from 0 all the way to 100% in just about 30 minutes. And finally, jang, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for, the Realme GT Neo 3. And of course, this is the blue color variant, looking really slick. And of course, let's just peel this off. Alright, looking really slick, very nice and rugged with that nice racing car design. Very nice plastic back, or maybe a glass back over here. Very nice frosted, and of course, as we can see, we don't get a lot of fingerprints over here. So let me just set up this phone and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So here we have it. This is the Realme GT Neo 3, looking really nice as I mentioned before. And just to confirm with you guys, on the front we do have a Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and I do assume it's on the back here as well. Very nice protection. I don't feel that it is plastic, so yes, very nice glass build material, very nice design, very nice weight to it, very nice to hold. And what I can say is that yes, it is a little bit frosted over here as I mentioned, but it isn't very slippery. But yes, it does give you some kind of sliding off the hand over here, so definitely slap on a case. And I'm a little bit disappointed here that they did not give you a full clear on case. It's a little bit black color, so if you're gonna put it here, you can't really enjoy that nice back design. And yes, I know it's a little bit standard nowadays to have this kind of camera layout and all these other things, but I always like what Realme has done with the phones, giving you a nice, good, fresh design. Here we have a racing car design. We have seen this with the Master Editions last year. We have seen it with the Neo 2, Neo 1s, and even with the GT2 Pro series and all these other phones. They do have very nice designs when it comes to their backs over here, which of course is something I really do enjoy as a reviewer. Other than that, we do have the power button on one side, we have the volume rockers on the other, and of course if we go on to the bottom part of the display, and of course bottom part of the phone, we have your SIM card tray slot, we have your USB-C for your fast charging, and also a down-firing speaker. Of course, we have the camera cutout on the top, all looking really nice, as we can see over here, looking quite good. And one thing I want to mention over here is I do notice the thick bezels on the sides and also on the top. So if you guys want to use it for your gaming, it's going to help you when it comes to gaming, because you're going to prevent some accidental touches if you guys are into a lot of gaming sessions. But for you guys who want to have a full-on nice display with that curved edges, you're not going to get it here with the GT Neo 3. And also, just to let you guys know, you can actually get the 8GB RAM variant with 256GB of storage for about 2,099 ringgit here in Malaysia. But I did kind of pick this out from the pre-order sale, so I got it for about 17.99, and of course I think that price is really good, and Realme doesn't really do a lot of sales, so definitely if you do find some sales on it, better get your grip on it. Alright, so going on to the display over here, we do have a nice 6.7-inch AMOLED display with your 120Hz, your HDR10 plus support, everything you expect from a flagship phone. And I gotta say, in my limited time use of here, I gotta say the color and the contrasty, the sharpness looks really nice on the GT Neo 3. I think you're not going to complain when it comes to watching Netflix, watching your shows, watching Money Heist, Korea edition. I don't know about that, but yes, over here so far with the display, it looks really nice. And when it comes to the speakers, we do have a stereo speaker setup. Alright, and now we're going to talk about the speakers on this phone. And yes, they do have your stereo speaker setup, one on the top and also on the bottom. So this is basically how it sounds at maximum volume. Right, so one thing I want to talk about here is the face and fingerprint unlock. And what I can say, as you can see here, we have the fingerprint unlock on the bottom. So it is a little bit of a stretch to reach it over here, but as we can see, it works really fast. But yes, it's located on the bottom, which of course with a long phone like this will make you to use some fingernail gymnastics. So yes, you gotta reach it over there. When it comes to face unlock, it works really well as well. All you gotta do is just show it to your face and it gets the job done. So yes, face and fingerprint unlock over here, pretty good. So next up here I want to talk about is the battery and charging, like I mentioned before. So when it comes to battery over here, we do have a 5000 milliamps of battery, which of course is really good if you guys use a lot of your 120Hz display and all this top-end, high-end processor. So the 5000 milliamps of battery definitely does help. Of course, we do have that 80 watts of super dart charger over here, so it's able to charge up from 0 all the way to 100% in just about 30 minutes, which of course is really insane. It's of course pretty standard nowadays with all your Realme phones and of course your Oppo phones, so you don't have to worry about it. And also right off the box, this phone does come with your Realme UI 3.0, and I gotta say, I actually really do enjoy Realme UI's software over here on top of Android 12. As you can see here, we have the floating button, so it's able to just like if you want to go up here, what you're gonna do is just click once and it goes back. You can click and hold to go back to your menu. And we have the side smart button over here as well. A lot of functions, and of course you can customize your screensavers, your always on displays, and all this other good stuff. So it's very nice, customizable. It's of course very clean as well, very easy to maneuver. And of course we do have your fingerprint sensor over here to work as your heart rate scanner. So all you gotta do is go to Realme Lab and you can actually use it to calculate your heart rate measurement, which of course is really cool, especially nowadays where we are concerned about all our health. And of course, just all these things that Realme has done with their software in such a short time is of course absolutely amazing over here. Like I mentioned, it's very customizable and of course very clean as well. And of course, one thing when it comes to this phone over here, what makes it so special compared to many other phones is of course the fact that it does have your Dimensity 8100 processor, the top of the line from MediaTek this year. So in terms of performance, in terms of specs over here, it's just very good, very fast, very smooth, especially with the 120Hz display. And I did run a Geekbench over here, very nice scores over here, 940, 3004 in terms of just the numbers over here. If you guys want to see some numbers, definitely I'll be comparing this with my S22 Ultra and of course the Poco X4 GT when I do get it into my hands. I have yet to order it. I'll probably order it by tonight. But yes, definitely I just want to test out the processor over here, test it out with some gaming as well to see if it can manage the heat. I heard that last year with the Dimensity 2100 or something like that, it worked really well, the 1200. So when it came to gaming back then, it was actually doing much better compared to the Snapdragon 888. So we're going to see here if we can beat the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 when it comes to temperature management. And of course, I'm just super excited to test out this new processor. And in this variant here, I do have the 8 gigs RAM variant with 256 gigs of storage. You do not have any micro SD expansion which comes with this phone. And also for you tech nerds out there, one thing which is really interesting that caught my attention is the fact when it comes to Bluetooth over here, we do have the Bluetooth 5.3, which of course I think is the first phone to get here in 2022 among many other phones. Of course, last but not least, we're going to talk about the cameras over here. So starting with the selfie shooter located on the center top over here, it does give you a 16 megapixel f2.5 sensor and you can record up to 1080p at 30 fps, and it does have your gyro EIS. Of course, if we switch it on to the back right here, we do have the nice design, a nice triple camera setup, and what we do have is the main lens over here at 50 megapixel f1.9 with a nice dual autofocus and OIS in their lens, and we do have an 8 megapixel ultra wide f2.3, and we do have the third camera over here, a macro shooter 2 megapixel f2.4, and it can record up to 4K at 60 fps, and it does have your gyro EIS. So I'm going to take you some shots over here and of course let you decide if the cameras on this are amazing. Alright, so that is it with the Realme GT Neo 3, and what I can say is that yes, I'm just super excited to use this phone for the next few weeks. Of course, with this new chipset processor and of course what Realme has been doing this year, I'm just super excited to see what they can deliver with this flagship killer beast over here. Definitely stay tuned to this channel by liking up, subscribing to this channel for more videos like this in the future as well, to see updates with the other phones as well, like I mentioned the X4 GT and my S22 Ultra as well. And of course, if you do enjoy the channel, do give it a like as well. Of course, if you want to follow me for more of these updates, you can also follow me on my social media as well, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube at Dr. Hammerstack. So that is it. This is Dr. Hammerstack. Stay safe, take care, and wash those hands.